it's Kevin again, and in this video we're reviewing to the Fosters Season 1, Episode 13, Things Unsaid. And this episode, there was a lot going on in it, and I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a great episode, but I felt there was a little too much going on. Basically, everyone had a plot in this episode. Cali had a plot, Brandon had a plot, Stef had a plot, Lena had the same plot with Stef, but Mike had a plot, Jesu had a plot, Mariana had a plot. Too many plots in this episode. Just way too many plots, and I think it should have just been, the Stef plot was fine, but you didn't have to take a whole thing about that. I think the Brandon plot could have easily been cut out. I think it should have just been Cali, Jesus, and Mariana. That's it. Let's get to Cali's plot. So Cali's plot, of course, her probation officer visits Lena and Stef to inform them of the incident with Brandon and Cali at the group home. And she tells them that Cali is on her last chance at the group home, and if she messes up again, she goes right to juvie. So Lena, Mike, and Stef, they share with Brandon. They've taken a drastic step in keeping him and Cali away from each other, and they actually have a restraining order against him, which we knew because we saw it in the promo, but it's still pretty shocking. And they're keeping Brandon legally apart from Cali, and he gets angry, storms out, and so Cali's probation officer talks to Cali, and she says, I don't care what you two are, I don't want you to see each other anymore. And Kiara tells Cali to hurry with her chore. The family will be picking them up soon. And they're going to this trip. Basically, there's this trip they're going to. I don't remember exactly where they're going to, but they're going somewhere. Where they end up going? And where they end up going is, they go on this field trip. So Cali wanders off for a secret one-night view with Brandon. It doesn't take long for Rita to realize that Cali is missing. She goes back to find Cali, and who's still with Brandon in the arm room. Cali tells Brandon she wants out of the house. Then asks about Jude. She thinks Jude hates her. Brandon says he just misses her. And Kiara finds Cali just before Rita and saves Cali from getting caught with Brandon. Kiara tells Cali things are even between them. So, at the museum worker asks Cole to go to a woman's bathroom. Cole gets into a fight with another guy waiting in line, and, that's what happens there. So, there's this fight going on and everything, and, while the fight is going on, I think Cali's actually the one to break the fight up. And Cali says she thinks Cole was right in the interaction because Cole was doing what was right for him. And she tells the girls to cut Cole some slack, and Rita's actually very impressed by this. And I definitely really enjoyed that scene because we got to see Cali sort of not so rebellious, and I actually really like that. So then we see Stef come by, and she's coming back to see Cali, and Rita tells her Cali is in good hands and that she hopes to see them at the next family day. Which, ironically, the next episode, next week, is called Family Day. So, just saying. So, Cali sees Stef leaving the home from her window upstairs. And, basically, Kiara tells Cali she's getting out in 2 weeks, thanks to the independent living home program. And Kiara informs Cali that she has to do well at the group home for a while before she can apply for the program. Then Kiara surprises Cali by sharing that she has a 2-year-old daughter that she hopes to get back from foster care one day. And at the group home, Cali then sneaks off to call Brandon. Caught by Cole, though, demands that Cali gives up the phone, but Cole's not doing it to be mean. He's trying to help her out because the thing is about Cole is that he just wants her to get over Brandon because he's trying to show her, look, it's not going to work between the two of you. Which it's not. In the long run, it's not going to work out between the two of them. So then you see Brandon, he's texting Cali, he receives a text back telling him things are over between them, but it's actually Cole who sent the message. I don't think this was the right thing to do. I don't. I think if you wanted to do this, you should have had Cali do this. But, it should be interesting to see where this goes, because I am enjoying this plot that we're getting. It should be interesting to see where this goes. So, Cali's plot, I liked it. I thought it was definitely really strong. I really enjoyed that. Let's go to Brandon/Mike's plot. Brandon's plot, he still has not forgiven Mike for all the times he neglected him, basically, and everything, because he still has that drinking problem. So they're discussing this situation that they have. Mike, he's apologizing to Brandon, and he tells him, Mike, you can't remember, but the rest of us can't forget. And that's definitely really strong, because it's true, when you have a drinking problem like that, when you have a drinking problem like that, you definitely can't remember what you're doing, but everybody else can. And I just thought that was really strong. And I definitely thought that was very strong, in my opinion. So, then what ends up happening is Mike gives Brandon the money for piano lessons, and he also apologized to Stef and Lena, for being an alcoholic while he was growing up. And he also talks to Brandon about the restraining order and tells him how he knows how hard it is, but he feels the same way. When he and Stef were divorced and he only got to see Brandon every now and then, he got upset about that. So Mike gives Brandon money for piano lessons, but Brandon calls in the instructor to tell him he can't take lessons anymore, and he puts the money away. So obviously, Brandon does not want to take those piano lessons anymore. I think it's probably because he does not want to take another chance. The last time he had those lessons, his father, Mike was late, so I don't think he wants to take that chance. So now let's go to Mariana's plot. Mariana's plot is good, in my opinion, but I think this plot could have been cut out of the entire season because there's so much going on, as you can see. And it's good, but I think there was a little too much going on. That's my only complaint. So, Mariana's plot is that Chase is asking Mariana if she can, basically help him out with something, and, Chase also asks her to run lines with him, and what happens is Kelsey is getting very, very jealous of her. So Mariana's sewing machine tears up. Kelsey shows up to confront Mariana about running lines with Chase, and she accuses Mariana, and she basically says that running lines is code for he likes her, and he tells her to stay away from him. But, of course, Mariana does not listen, which I actually like. I like that we have more of a strong Mariana and not the stupid Mariana who's listening to everything Kelsey says. Because she actually does listen to Chase, and she does run some lines with him. He nails it, and they actually kiss, and Kelsey sees this, and as a result, we get probably the biggest twist to this, is that she accuses Mariana of selling the pills. So she goes right to the principal and says that Mariana was the one who was selling the pills, and, which is not true. It's not true that she was doing that, and, it's not true. So that was definitely really big, and I really thought that was definitely a very big twist, not anything I really expected, and I enjoyed that a lot. So it should be interesting to see where this goes. And as a result, after this happens, Mariana comes home. Stef and Lena are there, and they tell her that she is suspended from school because of this. She's suspended from school, and they inform her that she's suspended because of what Kelsey told the principal. And Mariana is stunned by the news, and it should be interesting to see where this goes. So, I like Mariana's plot. I thought it was strong, but again, it could have been cut out of the episode. Stef's plot, this was the one thing where I thought, we didn't really need to see this. I understand what they're showing, is Stef and Lena's relationship and everything. I understand that, but it really was not that important, in my opinion. Stef is going back to work now. Lena's very worried. Lena gets this call that there was something that happened at the, where Stef was working. Lena gets upset. Turns out Stef's fine, and Lena's happy about that. But it really shows, Lena's love for Stef. I do enjoy that, seeing that, but I just felt that part could have been cut out of the episode. And then, so yeah, that part was good, but it could have been cut out. And then now let's go over to Jesus' plot. Jesus, he's still on the wrestling team. It seems like that girl that he's with really does like him, but he tells her he has a girlfriend, but I think he's probably moving on because, as we know, long-distance relationships, everybody knows they don't work out. I don't think, if he is still in a relationship with Lexi, it's probably not going to work out because Lexi is far away from where you are, so it's not going to work. He's talking to the girl on the wrestling team, and what happens is he ends up in a fight with this boy, and that boy beats him up, And it's really upsetting that he beats him up. Yeah, so it's really upsetting that he beats him up, and Jesus announces, what was I missing? So, Lena comes by when she sees a black guy. He confronts the wrestling coach, demands that hazing be put to an end, or she'll have him fired. And, he complies, basically, with that. And then, that's all that happens with Jesus. Jesus' plot is strong, but I just felt there could have been more to this episode. So that was the whole episode, basically. And I enjoyed the episode. Was it as good as last week's? No, I thought last week's was a lot stronger. This episode was good, but I felt last week was a lot stronger. I really liked Callie's plot. I really liked Brandon's plot, and I liked that, but I felt Stef's plot could have been cut out, and Jesus' plot. I don't understand why we have to have this plot. I don't think it's necessary. I don't like it. I am not going to lie when I don't say I'm not enjoying Jesus' plot, because I'm not. So yeah, overall, I thought this was it was a good episode. It just, there was too much going on. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there wasn't too much going on. What do you guys think? That's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.